So come down, like this side lying series and the seated. Okay, so here we are in our neutral spine position, nice and long, nice and straight, everything stacked. And then from here, we're just going to bend these knees in here. So pull your heels up towards you so your knees come forwards rather than your knees be in line with the hips and the legs back. So you've got your heels in line with the sit bones. And then remember this space here between your waist and the mat. So this is how we know we've got these core muscles switched on. And then we're going to lift open here. Good. So just opening up, moving a little bit into the hip joint here, getting a bit of mobility. Good. So easing open gradually here. Now, I do this exercise an awful lot in my classes. And if you're new to this exercise, the key to this is keeping these glutes active. So when you lift this knee open, push this hip forwards here and use the glutes rather than, you see there's a big difference between doing this and actually activating the glutes. So pressing the knee up, squeezing into the glutes, feeling those glutes activate here. Good. Now from here, send the legs away and then just bring the knee up here, lengthen the leg out, just make a circle through the hip here. Good. Just a few little mobility movements here and then hold the leg up. We're just going to take a little lift up here. So just a few little side lying extensions here just to get everything moving, everything warmed up. Good, last one. And then just step this leg back here, open out the hips, squeeze. So just when you step the leg back, it just deactivates this glute. Good, now come all the way back here. So if you feel unstable in this side lying position, you've always got the option to pull this bottom knee in, okay, and it will just take a bit of pressure off the core and the upper body. So if you need to, just go ahead with that. So from here, we're going to lift this top leg up here. You're going to float the leg just above the bottom leg. And we're going to start off with just pulling the knee in here, so our circles. Extend the leg out. So we want as much range of movement through this hip as we can. Good, so sending the knee up, straighten the leg, and then bring it all the way back. Good, making the movement as big as you can. Try to keep the upper body still. So again, if you need to pull this bottom knee in, go for it. Good, so we get into the glutes here, as well as into the hips, so we open up into the hip flexor here. Good, now bring the knee in, let's send the leg back the other way. So send it back, flex the foot, and then come in. Send it back, flex the foot. Good. So as if you're paddling backwards, which I appreciate is not something that we regularly do. This isn't a functional movement, but it's a great way of really getting into the hips and the glutes. Good. So we are moving on from mobility, which we did on Monday, to strength. So we're going to give this a little bit more gusto now. Good, last one here. Now from here, I want you to come up onto the forearm. So you're on the elbow, make sure the elbow's under the shoulder. Again, if you want to pull the bottom knee in, you have the option to do so. Now try not to sink into the shoulder here. Lift up, nice and strong through the torso here. Now flex the foot, lift this top leg. And here you're going to lift and glide forwards. Lift and glide. Now the key thing with this is to keep the ankle and the outer thigh facing the ceiling. Okay, if you rotate, so I will show you here, if when you come up you open here, we end up really stressing the knee and we actually lose the glute activation. So keep this ankle And it is hard. You will really feel this in the glutes. Good. Well done. So keep the feet pointing forwards. Now hold this leg up here. We're going to pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now come all the way down here. Now from here, I want you to pull the bottom knee in slightly. And then you're going to bring this top knee up here so you've got a right angle in the knee. Then from here, you're going to open the knee up and come back. Open and come back. Again, try not to roll the hip back. Squeeze the knee open here. Open and back. Good. So you've still got this gap between the waist and the mat. Your waist and the mat. Good. Open and lower. Good, so really feeling those glutes burn like mad now. Good, open and lower. Good, well done. We're just going to take one more here. Good, and then slide the leg away. You're going to come back up onto the forearm again. And then again, if you need to pull the bottom knee and go for it, otherwise we're going to lift this leg up here. We're going to go forwards and lift. Forwards and lift. And lift. So again, try to keep the upper body as strong as you can. And lift. Forwards and lift. So the foot's coming forwards to the floor, just a light tap. And lift. And lift. Good. Feeling that in the glutes? Slide down, pull the knees in. So you can either give your bum cheek a firm bash or step the foot open here. So again, deactivating the glutes. And then we're going to come up and switch round. Over to the other side, quick spin round, all the way down onto your side here. And again, finding that straight line, the gap between the waist and the mat, hand down here in front of the chest. So we're going to start off here, just mobilizing into the hip. So pull the knees in, heels up. We're just going to open and close. So we're just going to take about 5 or 6 of these. We just want to wake up into the glutes before going in too hard. Good, also into the obliques. Good. So again, pressing the hip forward, squeezing into the glute as we open. Good, now send the legs back out here and we lift this top leg. Good. So just a few here, activating into those glutes. Good, well done. Good, and then from here we're going to pull the knee in, have a little lengthen, and back we come. Good. Well done. Good, one more here. Good, well done. Now just bring those knees in, give the hip a bash, step the foot back here, and then we're ready to go. So send the legs back. Remember, option to pull the bottom knee in if you need more support into the upper body here. Now pull this knee in, extend the leg, sweep back. Nice and long, opening into the hip. Keeping the upper body stable, trying not to roll back. Good. So if you're excessively rolling around here, if you feel your shoulder coming forwards, pull the bottom knee in. Okay, don't battle on. Better to be supported and get full range of movement than to compromise the exercise. Good, now again we come in and we pedal backwards. So come in here, send the leg back, and then through we come. And through we come. Good. Keeping that foot flex as you come forwards. Good, well done. Just 2 more here. Good, last one. Good, well done. And then we pop up onto this forearm here. So elbow under the shoulder, lifting out nice and long through the torso. Try not to sink into the upper body. Then send the legs away again, floating this leg up. So remember what we said about the other side here. When you come back and lift, keep the ankle and the hip facing the ceiling. Don't rotate, otherwise you won't activate the glutes and you'll put excessive pressure on that knee. So glide forwards and lift. Good. Really strong glute contractions here as we lift the leg. Good. So one more, and then we're going to hold that leg up for a little pulse. So come up here and we pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it down. One more round. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. And let's slide back down here again. So we're going to pull this bottom knee in this time, and then this top leg we're going to draw in, so we've got this right angle in the knee here. And then from here we're going to open and close. So again, don't let the hip roll back here, squeeze into the glutes to open that knee up. And just drop that knee back down to hip height, you don't need to bring it any lower. Good, squeezing, squeezing into those glutes. Good, well done, keep it here. Good. Well done, last few here. Good stuff. Good, and then just bring that leg all the way back. Again, step the leg behind. If you've got any tension here in the glutes, give it a little bash. Good stuff. And then from here, we're going to rock back up onto this forearm. And then this leg comes up here. We're going to lift it up nice and high, light pointing the toe. Drop forwards and back. Good. So bringing that foot just above the floor, staying long and strong through this upper body here, trying not to move around too much. Ooh, I can feel those glutes working. Good, down and back. Good. Keep it going. Good, we're going to take 2 more. Up. Up. And come all the way down here. Step that foot behind here. Release into those glutes. Give the bum a little bash. And that is your glute hip strength side lying for today.